Hey everybody, welcome to COPICafe. I think this is episode 19. You got Rob Greig and Josh Jones here. You know what's funny is like I was talking to Jeff prior to the meeting, for pre-production stuff. His mom
Yeah.
came in and she's like managing. I got to meet Jeff's mom. She had like Jeff's little friend running around Harley. He was trying to get in the shot, Jeff's dog. And we're excited to be here. Got some cool stuff to talk about with DripDropz. We've got a special guest, DripDropz, here, and some recurring NFT sales, a leak that's going to occur later on in the episode. Pretty pumped about that. Rob, what are you drinking today? If you could guess what I'm drinking, I'll send you 5 ADA.
I can't really see what I'm doing with these glasses. I'm going to have to swap these glasses.
Yeah, go ahead and take them off because it's really making me feel like I'm in a... Huh?
Somebody left a trumpet on the floor.
Oh, nice.
What the... So
you
today...
happen to have a trumpet on the floor.
Yeah, I'm drinking...
What are you drinking?
Fanta.
Fanta. Okay, what do you think I'm drinking? I'll send you 5 ADA if you guess.
No ordinary Fanta, though.
5 ADA if you guess what I'm drinking.
Holy small. Well, I mean, if I was part of the crew in the know, I would say it would be a Waterloo.
No.
But I am going to go for a cold tea.
Negative. The funny thing is I even said that I was going to be drinking a non-alcoholic beer in celebration.
Oh.
Celebration of some pretty amazing stuff that we have, like an announcement that we have coming at some point. There's a lot of amazing things going on, and I'm celebrating that today with this nice Athletic Brewing Company Run Wild IPA.
Nice.
Cheers. It's delicious. It's got like a hint of a grapefruit flavor in it. Anyway, cool stuff to talk about today. We have, do you have the link up so that you could share the Pool PM COPI stake pool?
Yeah,
with Pool PM?
Here it is.
Okay. Go ahead and pop that up. Sweet.
Okay. I've added it to the Wikipedia as well. Yeah, we announced last week that we're starting our own Cornucopias stake pool on Cardano, the COPI pool. Within 48 hours, we had over 2 million ADA delegated, and now we have 311 delegates, 2.84 million ADA. I mean, which is well, it's beyond our wildest dreams, and it's incredible within a week.
Yeah, it's great. I'm pretty pumped about it, and I think that this is a way that we're supporting the network, supporting Cardano, while also giving people another angle to earn some ADA. And we earn a little bit as well. Our fee's only 5%. So it's pretty awesome. And we have some new stuff coming with that very soon as well. Some new incentives, but can't go into too much detail on that. But yeah, there will be other ways you can earn COPI. And we'll talk to Kyle here soon about what's going on with DripDropz. That's pretty exciting that we have him here for the show, CEO of DripDropz. But yeah, pretty fun. So another thing, token related, we alluded to this in the Discord AMA that we did earlier this week or last week, whenever it was. Time is like, bruh. We team and advisor tokens. We had originally planned it out where there was a token generation event on December 10th, and then employees and team members and advisors would start vesting a year after that. So there's a 1-year cliff, and then it would vest over a period of 15 months. Now we have it where not everyone, we didn't change it. If people were willing, we're giving a small token bonus if they're willing to double their vesting period. So the reason that we're doing that is we want to decrease the pace of the increase in circulating supply. So we want a decelerating increase to circulating supply. So basically deflationary is another way of putting it. So like Bitcoin is doing it in a certain way. We're doing it in a slightly different way. But the point here being that we are not putting as many tokens into circulating supply next year. And so we've gotten a majority of people to agree to this, and it's great. Or a majority of the tokens and people are okay to extend their vesting period, which is really helpful. So I don't know if you had any thoughts on that, but
yeah. So instead of that being over 15 months, that will now be over 30 months.
yeah, that's correct. The vesting period doubles.
Yeah.
And yeah, so team
And
will
all,
start receiving December 10th. The team members that were here at that time, and any new team members. So we're adding on, I don't know, we could add on another 25 people over the next year. Well, they're not going to start their vesting process until a year after their signing date.
yeah.
And obviously there's a lot less risk. So there's, the packages are a lot different when you come in later in the game. But yeah, so I think it's a great move for us, and it puts us in a really solid position to be able to give out rewards more aggressively. So we've got another way of giving out rewards to our community now, because because of that change to the vesting period, it enables us to give more rewards out to the land staking, to the NFT staking, to the nodes, etc.
Yeah, I think it's right. And the four founders, we were the first to put our hands up and say we're going to extend it for the full 2 years, the full 30 months.
Yep.
And then we went to the team. So that's great.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like you're amazed by everybody we all believe so much in what we're doing. It just shows that, hey, we're here to build. We're here to build, and for the long term. So it's great. And then we have the NFT to tree sale number 3 that came out this week. So is there anything you want to cover with that?
So this was our third NFT to tree mint. It started on Wednesday, and as everybody knows, to test our own technology, what we do is we run a really cheap mint, and all the proceeds of the mint go to, in this case, Veritree. So this is the third time that we've worked with Veritree. This mint was for 10 ADA. All the proceeds go to Veritree, and in this case, what we actually do is we're planting trees in Canada, weren't we? So that mint tested our technology. It sold out over 3 tiers, and it sold out again literally in seconds. So it was an incredible test of the technology. And what that then does is that then tells us that our minting technology is now ready for the next full-blown NFT sale, and that will be for the custom domes.
Yep, that's correct. And Jeff shared some stats with you there if you wanted to bring those up. I'll comment. It's in the private chat if you want to hit that link for the Veritree page. There's some stats on there. But one thing I'll say regarding this is, like, we made a lot of significant changes to our tech based upon the feedback from the land sale. And so they're really significant in that it protects significantly from the number of bots that might come in and try to, you do the multi-account process. There's a lot of ways that people try to game the system. And I think we've made it a lot more fair for everyone. And the community all felt like it was a very smooth process. So thank you to everyone that participated. Rob, is there anything from the stat you mention real quick?
Yeah, from cornucopias.veritree.com. So 8,958 tons of CO2, which is amazing. And altogether we've planted over 200,000 trees now, aren't we? Or we've
well, they're not planted yet, but they are scheduled to be planted. Yes. And that's an estimate of the impact that it'll have. And yeah, I mean, it's huge success. So thank you to our community for participating with us in this NFT sale. You helped us test our platform. We now feel confident to move forward with our custom dome sale, which is coming up very, very soon. I would say in the next 2 weeks. and we're trying to beat the Vosel hard fork, because if we don't, then that's a moving target, and so there's a little bit of a challenge there. So if we can pull off this sale in the next 2 weeks, I think we might be pretty safe to do our custom dome sale. If not, if Vosel hard fork beats us, well, then we're gonna have to push the custom dome sale back a little further, because we need to retest on the new mainnet. But yeah, I thought the NFT to tree tech and that sale went amazingly well. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I've got another screenshot. I suppose we can share of the actual system itself. So basically, that we had this page here. Everybody came to this page. They pressed view sale details. It brought up information about the mint. Then there was a little timer that started 15 seconds before the sale. You then had 15 seconds to register and go through checks. And that means that 15 seconds later, when it started, everybody had the same advantage. So nobody had to put passwords in or anything like that. It was right, the sale is on, go. So and I think, yeah, I think it was a lot fairer. And we can see from the results and the distribution. Yeah, I was really pleased with it.
Yeah, me too.
Really
me
well.
too.
And like you say, the feedback from the community was really, really positive.
Yep. Another exciting announcement. We've got the land staking. That is in its final stages. It's in implementation. DripDropz is actually helping us with some of that. And so we're moving into getting that live. So that's not too far away. We've taken all of our prep work and passed it off to them. I can't give an ETA on it without getting a better conversation with some of the team over there. So I don't want to do that just yet, but now it's moving into them setting it up according to the data we've provided them. So that's exciting for the land stakers, landholders. Custom domes. This is for all the entrepreneurs, the builders, the guys that want to set up PvP games. You want to do a concert. We've got an amazing video to showcase some of these really cool features. And I didn't list one of the features because our special guest on the show today, we're going to talk a little bit about that with him. But so yeah, these templates that people get to apply to their custom dome are a lot of fun. Yeah, I cannot wait. The PvP is just,
it comes, yeah,
ridiculous.
When we have those weekly meetings, that's progressing so well. We've seen turrets, we've seen all kinds of automation stuff. It's amazing. The only thing that we haven't announced for the custom domes is that final large size. That's why we're not sure on the top end yet. It depends how big we make that final one, but we just need to do some final tests with UE5, and then we'll announce that final size.
Yeah, and I agree. And the reason for that is we have to. There's a lot of people out there making promises in the gaming space, in the metaverse space, and the reality is, I listen to a lot of the promises that are being made. I'm like, how on earth are you guys going to pull that off? Yeah. We've made some big promises. We're trying to be as careful as we can so that we maintain trust with our community. So one of the things we have to do is we want to ensure that if we're selling this big property, it is going to be performant, that it's not going to break within 5 minutes of setting up, all your turrets and getting 30 players in the game or whatever, that it needs to be performant. And so we want to be certain that existing technology standards and performance standards are being met when you're playing the game. So
we're going to start sharing some of those work in progress, because at the moment that turret is a little bit OP. When it shoots you,
it's what?
OP.
What does that even mean? Is this another British phrase I got to write down?
Not really.
OP.
OP, overpowered. Yes, it's a bit overpowered.
That's a British phrase. How do you spell that? I got to write it down in my collection of phrases.
O for over, P for powered.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit OP. So we need to nerf it.
All right. Got it. Sorry.
Okay, so we need to nerf it.
Yeah.
So when you're shot and down, it just carries on shooting you. So these are the kind of things, so when you're dead, you might as well die twice. But yeah, but we're gonna show examples maybe some of some what's the bloopers or work in progress. So that'll be really good. Callum's on building some new videos for us, so those should be released. That's kind of a leak into those, should be released pretty soon.
True. All right, let's bring up our special guest. Oh, everybody, keep your eyes peeled. Next week, custom dome video is coming out. It's gonna blow you away. I cannot wait. Super excited. But yeah, let's go ahead. And he's been waiting. He's like, when are these guys gonna shut up? So get me up on the out of the green room so I can start talking. All right, special guest Kyle S. I don't know if he wants me to say his last name. From the CEO of DripDropz.
That was a great recovery, Josh.
Yeah. I don't want to fully dox people, right? I don't know.
That's all right. I'm fully doxed already. It's okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. You are. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm alive. You know, that's what I start with every day. So.
All right. Hey, that's a great start.
Yeah, I'm good. Today I am drinking. I'm drinking my El Coqui coffee, which means the frog.
All right. Cheers. Cheers to you. Thanks for joining COPICafe.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate you having me.
I hope you have good service. If you like it, leave a tip.
All right. Yeah.
We're good, man. We're slammed. You know how things go. Yeah, doing good. And it's great to have you on the show. We've known you for a while. Been talking to you all the way back to like I guess late 2021. I think is when I first met you.
Yeah. We've kind of just been working on our own things in parallel and have crossed paths and just professional. Not necessarily we hadn't worked together real closely, intimately, but we're starting to work closely together on more things. And I'm excited. We got a lot of cool stuff coming.
Yeah, we do. A lot coming. It's fun. So you want to tell us a little bit about DripDropz?
Yeah. So DripDropz is the premier token distribution platform on Cardano, and we provide a service to projects that helps them get their native assets out to visibility and into the wallets of Cardano token or Cardano asset holders. So this helps them increase their wallet exposure. It helps them increase their project exposure. And the platform itself, we do it in a way where we charge a small fee to the user to be able to receive these tokens, but we do it in a way where we kind of bundle them with other tokens that they can also receive to make it an economic value proposition to the customer. So from a project perspective, we're in the business of incentivizing users and enabling projects to incentivize their own users. And so the goal of DripDropz is to alleviate that burden of projects to where they can focus on doing what they do best, focusing on, the niche areas of their differentiation, and not necessarily have to focus on how to get their assets to users or how to reward their users. So we're moving into products like advanced rewards APIs and things like that, where any application, Web 2 or Web 3, can essentially reward a user on the fly for any arbitrary action that a user takes within an application. So it could be like a user login. Oh, you logged in 10 times within a month, or you performed this action, or you completed a purchase, or you, there's all kinds of facets. Like, there's a marketing trick, right? Like I'm going to write up a PDF or some sort of valuable content. But in order for you to get it, I want your email address, right? So there's an exchange. You could do a simple, give me your email address and I'll give you a reward of tokens, right? So you can get all kinds of creative implementations. We're going to enable all kinds of creative methods for projects to incentivize their users. So that's one prong of DripDropz. And, the other prong is to expose users to good projects and to provide a platform where users can engage and learn more about those projects. And, we're a focal point and a new entry point for many users coming into the ecosystem as well as crypto. And so we have a lot of work to do relevant to educating those users. And that's where I see, we could work together too. So that's another area of potential collaboration. But, we've got a good team. I believe that I have, that we've collectively operate, as one of the best startup teams on the planet. And that's just because, yes, I'm biased. We're all biased towards our own teams, right? But it's cool. We work hard and we play hard, and And,
So
and we have
you're adding value, like you say, and layers onto existing projects, which is, you know, is I think in the blockchain everything comes with transaction fees, don't they? So for me, one of the advantages of DripDropz is you only pay the transaction fee once, and you can extract a lot of value at the same time.
well, it lets you focus on being the best in the world that you guys want to be, and that's making an awesome game, right? And it lets us focus on being the best that we are, and then making sure that the tokens get distributed to the users. So in anything, you guys wouldn't even have to focus on that theoretically. You guys could have a bucket similar to how you're doing a blockchain wide distribution that just sits on DripDropz, and anytime a user does something in the game, maybe he reaches some crazy achievement, or some partner you guys have sponsors some activity in your game, right? You do all kinds of different rewards mechanisms. So
Right. So eventually we can have triggers set up with you
and
guys.
that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Anything in the game can trigger a reward. So we talk about goofing around, like beating a pinata and tokens popping out of it, like that. There would be a trigger. So it's just you can match any type of GUI representation to that trigger, or any type of functional transition in a game to a trigger or something. So it's
Yeah, which gives us so many exciting and fun things to do in game. And we're already working with you guys already. So there's already COPI tokens for people that are participating with DripDropz through the general program that we launched with you guys. And I haven't gotten stats with you from you in a while on that, but we're in quite a few wallets, I think.
You guys, I'm not sure the wallet count, but I can tell you this: you guys are the most drip token on DripDropz, I believe, at least number one. That may be second to drip alone, but of all the desirable.
Really? That's awesome.
We're releasing some new stats, and we're coming out with some pretty cool competitive features. So
yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, okay, so I know you've got it's not just DripDropz you got going on. The Adosia shirt, that's a lot of fun for the 3D printing and you summarize what's going on there.
Adosia's a wild experiment. So we're gonna try to
Space coin there. Yeah.
Oh, you got the original.
Tell us about your history, Kyle. Tell us about your history.
The original space coins. You want the history?
History of Cardano.
I had a wolf, and his name was Adosia, and he was my buddy. I got him in college. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a little friend, but a big friend.
He was big. But I got him when he was 7 weeks old, and he was raised in a frat house, so he was cool. He liked cats, he liked chickens, he liked everybody. He was cool. And so he would run away though. You couldn't catch him. Everybody, I had a tag on him that said I jump fences and my phone number. So if you don't put him in your backyard, because I was in Arizona at the time, he would scale walls and just go do his thing. But he'd never been brought to the pound because he was just an awesome dog. Cop rolls up, hey, what's up, dude? I'm taking this guy home. This guy's cool, So I ended up getting a husky, and he got to my husky, and they had 5 kids. So then I had a bunch of wolf dogs, and so I moved them all out to the country, and we lived for a while. And I've got 2 left, and I just got them out here to Puerto Rico with me. They're old now, so they're old wolf husky dogs.
Wow.
They're hybrids because mom was half and half. But yeah. They're cool. But anyway, so yeah, Adosia was my wolf, and so that's what I named my company after. And I had sold for Intel out of school, semiconductors, and I did that for about 5 years. And it was for a manufacturer's rep firm, so I repped a lot of different semi lines. And I just realized I wanted to go work for myself, and I started an ad tech company, which was Adosia, and I did okay there. But ad tech industry started to decline, and I wanted to pivot into IoT. And one of my first businesses was called Jet Chicken, and that's got an interesting history to it. But essentially, I kind of just put it on the back burner. But I ended up, the ad tech business, I pivoted into IoT. I didn't quite make it. I was flying really low to the trees, and I ended up getting Lyme disease. I got bit by a tick, and just everything came to a head at once, and it was just crash and burn. And that was 2019, towards the end of, and that's when it was September 2019. It was probably really just hard time as an entrepreneur. I wasn't well, just no cash flow. And then I got into looking at, you know, the ITN, the stake pool stuff started to happen, and I just got involved. And I wasn't mentally where I used to be. I lost my mental. I couldn't do the things I could do before. That's probably the best way to describe it, right? And so you have to just kind of learn new stuff, and that's what I did. And I rolled right into learning how to be a stake pool operator, and everybody was so helpful, but it was so hard that you just needed the help because it was just not easy. And then it turned out being just really successful. But what was cool is that a lot of really smart people showed up, and I built relationships with them. And even though they were my competitors, as new opportunities arose in Cardano, we realized that we could bring our skills together and create things way, way beyond what we could do by ourselves. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We're all finding our sets. It's a unique phenomena, like you're seeing it, Josh. You know, we're coming together. Teams are coming together.
Yep.
Right. Teams of teams are coming together. Right. And so we're all on one big fireball momentum, and we're competing, and it's cool. We've got each other, and we've got a treasury, and you know, I'm just blessed to be able to compete. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to hear some of your entrepreneurial history. So I'm glad Rob asked that question. Like a little bit of the background. We didn't even get into it. But,
yeah. We met. Well, I started on Cardano back in developing August, 2 years. This month, August 2020, that was in Fund 1 of Project Catalyst, and around about that time, that's when we first met.
Yep,
I remember. Yeah, you were asking, trying to figure out how to craft manual transactions. I remember.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
That
was the beauty of the community. Everybody was out there. Cardano was changing weekly, so you thought you knew something, and then quickly it changed, and everybody just helped each other. It was brilliant.
It's changing so fast still, and it's not even started. It's insane to be a part of it this early. You know, it's crazy.
I catch myself like, just, is this real? Like, are we really doing what we're doing? Like, it's cool. Like, you know, like we could be waking up, going to work, and doing something that just kills our souls every day. You know, and this is it's hard. It's hard work, but it's so, I don't know. It's good.
Yeah, no, man, I'm in it. Like, yeah, completely agree. Crypto is a benefit to so many people. It's such a good thing, and what blockchain empowers tech wise to, you know, for decentralization and you know, just more transparent monetary policy type things. Just so much. There's so many angles.
I keep hearing people say, "Oh, we're all early adopters today." Well, we are all early adopters today, but we adopted it 2 years ago as well. So we're early adopters.
Oh yeah, we've seen it. We've already seen it. Yeah, we've seen hundreds of thousands of people come into the community and go.
Yeah,
we've seen the effects of what happens when, you know, like, it's so important right now to have a marketing presence, especially as the bull run goes, because it's, man, you know, it was weird, like just an experience. Like, you know, I would go into some Twitter spaces or even town halls in Catalyst, and didn't feel like the community at times, because it had just grown so fast. Like, it's like, okay, I don't know them, they don't know me, you know. It's like, all right, this is interesting. So you're all just starting from ground zero, and it's like, okay, and they don't all bring the same ethics that we have either. So
yeah, and you don't know who you're talking to. Like you're saying, you've got a noob like me that was asking you all these basic questions. I mean, I've been doing programming for 25 years plus, but I was only learning Cardano way. But yes, you don't know who you're talking to. And then fast forward 2 years later, and now we're some of the most, I suppose, well-known projects on the Cardano network, and we're working together. We're not doing it independently. Those early community there's so many of us that are formed together and working together. It's amazing.
Well, if we succeed, we all succeed, right? You know, if you guys succeed, that helps Cardano. That helps everybody. If we succeed, it helps Cardano. It helps everybody. You know, and so it's important, and it's important that we continue to collaborate and just really try to do things. Like, did you see that Twitter exchange that happened between that Adam got Mark Cuban engaged?
Yeah, that's great. That was great. Hey, Hey, pull him in. Cuban's, you know, he's got his interesting criteria for evaluating what crypto and which project is good and which isn't. And, you know, whatever, man. There's so many people that haven't given Cardano enough credit for like what it's doing, and that's going to change. There will be when scalability occurs and these projects that have been waiting for Vasil open up. There's going to be a tidal wave of volume that starts coming our way.
It's users. You know, once you know, you guys get a bunch of users, we get a bunch of users, and then once we have the users, though, we're already in the bull run, and then we don't need a VC. You know, it's like, okay,
so true. Well, hey, I want to get into something else real quick. I want to get into actually, I could talk about the topic all day right now, really, but the Cardano ecosystem and what's happening.
Sure.
So jet chickens.
Is this a leak?
You mentioned it. We've got a leak.
Uh-oh.
The leak is that jet chickens have a role in what's coming on the custom dome video, which is pretty exciting. As you may know, that you haven't seen all of it yet, but you have seen a little. We'll go ahead and share an image from the community. But this here is
that's hot.
That's a 3D representation. Yeah, man. I think it's gorgeous. That's a 3D representation of a jet chicken that is going to come into Cornucopias. And what this okay, I'm so excited about this. So the leak is that there is in the future, very short future, we're also going to be doing a collab series with projects throughout Cardano, NFT projects, and it's going to be called the Cornucopias Collectors Club, something like that. And we might change it slightly, but currently the current name is Cornucopias Collectors Club. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to partner with projects that are doing NFTs. So we'll soon tell people how to submit and get involved in that. We're going to let our community vote and decide on who they want to see for the next NFT sale. But there'll be an incredibly limited NFT run. We'll only do one Jet Chickens 2022 sale. And so, yeah, you and Adam are, I guess, going to talk through what you want to do there. But you'll see in our custom dome video that comes out next week, the power of kind of what we'll be able to do. People will be able to bring, if you own these special collectors NFTs, you'll be able to bring the 3D model into your personal bubble, which as everybody, well, anybody that's been in our community knows, your personal bubble comes free with the game and 2 trees in a hammock. And if you own this NFT, you get to add a 3D model in there and you get to build that space up as you play the game and eventually sell that as an NFT. But the whole with part of its
so this is a statue.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a 3D model of one of the jet chickens that Kyle gave us to work with. That we're pretty pumped about.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's amazing looking. So we're
It's quite tricky to do as well.
That's like without the background, you're gonna see so much more in the video and how we showcase. So that's just a little teaser for everybody, a little leak for our community on something that's to come that we are really excited about. Yeah. So you get to be the first one.
That's cool. I'm excited. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you were in one of our previous videos, weren't you? One of our cinematics that we did a few months ago. There was a jet chicken on the wall.
That's right.
That was very slick. Yeah.
That was foreshadowing this moment.
And this moment will foreshadow other moments.
That's right. That's right. There's more to come. We're creative minds over here. We got a lot of work to do, a lot of creating to do, a lot of ideation. Is there something else I'm supposed to share there, Rob? Was there something else? Okay, no. Okay, no. We're good. Good to go. Well, Kyle, any final words or anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
No, I mean, just I want to thank everybody for being active in the community. It's tough times in the bear market, and there's going to be some teams that make it, and support the teams that make it. These guys are going to make it. We're going to make it. And I'm excited. Let's keep moving forward and keep building and we're going to be starting some ambassador programs too on DripDropz and the Adosia side too. So if any of you guys out there are interested or run 3D printers, there's going to be opportunities there. If any of you guys want to just get involved in community, there's going to be opportunities there. So,
well, hey, we will include the link for DripDropz socials and website, all that. I completely agree. Everything you just said. Projects like us, we need support. We're in the bear market. So thanks for participating in our community. Please go check out DripDropz and what they're doing. It is very important to the Cardano ecosystem. And yeah, they've got a long, great vision, like a lot of cool things in the works. And we also, with them, have a lot of cool things in the works. So very exciting to have you up. Thanks for coming, Kyle.
I was just going to say before you go, you were at Consensus with us.
That's right.
So we went out and had a few meals there, and I do believe that if anybody wants to see Catch You again, you will have a booth in Las Vegas. Is that right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have quite a few booths in Vegas. Vegas, we're gonna have a good time. DripDropz will have a booth at Rare Bloom too, but yeah, Vegas is
the week after. Yeah.
Vegas, we're gonna be busy in Vegas.
This will be fun. Yeah.
So if anybody wants to catch Kyle, those 2 weekends, that's where he will be.
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks, man.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching COPICafe, listening, whatever you're doing. We really appreciate it. And yeah, until next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.